You hear the sound. You hear that beautiful high off the glass music. We are doing it. It is, what is this? March 17th? March 17th, St. Patty's Day, 2024, in the year of our Lord. We have made it. We have made it, G Money. How you living, bro?
I'm good, my boy. How you?
Oh, I am very well. I am joined today by my brother, co-host Max Dollars is in the building.
What's up, people?
You know what I'm saying? Giving us money and shit. Max doing his thing. OThaGreat, your friendly cannabis
neighborhood cannabis dealer.
You know what I'm saying? Your friendly neighborhood cannabis aficionado, enthusiast, and basketball fiend. I am here. I'm in the building. I am ready to get this episode started. How are you, Big Max? What's cracking?
I'm good, man. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Jackson State women's basketball.
Oh, yes, I saw that. Talk about it. Yes.
Shout out to my coach, Tamika. Yo, she was there when I was hooping. You know what I'm saying? She was the assistant back then. Now she's the Don Staley of the SWAC killing, sending girls to the league. So shout out to Coach. Well deserved.
Right.
Well deserved. I hope they can catch a couple dubs in the tourney.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? They almost got a slot, a number one slot.
For real? They almost got a number one seed.
They got one pick. I mean, an automatic bid. Yeah, they almost got an automatic bid
because they won the SWAC.
Because they keep winning. Now they automatically in it anyways.
Yeah.
They had got a what's it called, an AP vote, something like that.
What's the AP vote for?
Like the people to be like number ones and stuff like that. You know.
Oh, okay. Because to see who's going to be one of the number one seeds.
Yeah. So they got one. They got one vote, but you need a majority.
Jackson State.
Shout out to
Jackson State. Shout out to Norfolk State. They beat the Howard women yesterday. Beat them by a different amount, by a decent amount. So they are the winners of the MEAC, and they will be in the tournament. We're going to do some tournament talk today. I am super excited about it. Everything it jumps off March 19th for the men. Probably for the women, it's probably going to be
the 20th.
The 20th, you know what I'm saying, day after. I am so excited for that. Before we get into that, how was your 314?
You know, my 314 was cool, man.
Okay.
I went to the Renouche. If you ever been to Renouche, it's a hookah spot.
Wait, what?
The Renouche.
The Renouche.
Renouche, yeah.
Okay, you say hookah spot. It sounds familiar, but that name don't sound familiar. Where's it at?
They got one in St. Charles. That's the one I went to. Usually got one over in the Loop.
Okay, hold on. So it's 314 day.
Yeah.
And you spent your 314 in 636.
In the hookah spot.
At St. Charles.
I don't think the holiday is dictated by the area of which you lay.
I mean,
it's the whole 314. My number start with 314.
Yeah.
So in heart, I'm celebrating.
Okay, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So I blew one in the air for the 314.
Damn right, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
wrong with that.
How about yours?
You said what?
How about yours?
Mine was good. I did the normal thing that I do, which is work. That's what the F I did. Didn't have a problem with it. I usually work 314. Here's the thing, this is why I wanted to start with this. When I moved here, March. I want to say March 14th,
right.
2001, when I moved to St. Louis. So when I moved here, it was either 314 day was either just about to happen or just happened. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And ever since years since then, I have never really got into it. You know what I'm saying? I rock my little 314 shirt today. I mean, at work on 314 day. Was it Thursday? Yeah, I think it was Thursday. I did that. You know what I'm saying? March 14th is a holiday for those of you not familiar. And the reason why we celebrate it here in STL is because St. Louis's area code is 314. 636 is the county, and that's where Max was at. But no fault to him. That's just where he decided to go. But to me, and I wanted to ask you because you're from out of town like me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Ohio.
Yeah, you from Ohio. I'm from Massachusetts, greatest state in the union. What do you get involved with 314? Does it mean anything to you?
Of course not. Of course not. I don't even know it's 314 day until I see somebody saying 314 day.
Right.
I mean,
right.
because it's not a holiday for me. You know what I mean? Like in Ohio, we don't have 419 day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just. It's whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no, I don't celebrate it. I just so happen to go to a hookah spot, and it'll happen to be 314 day, and, you know.
Oh, okay. So there you go, clarification. So you didn't go.
Because of 314 day.
You just went because you wanted to go to a hookah spot.
Yeah, I got invited.
Yeah.
We went out.
And
had
you
a good
found
time.
out. Yeah. Okay. That's what's.
Yeah,
Oh, shit, he made it. He made it. There it is. King J is in the building, y'all. King J has made it. Sit on down good because I need some cannabis. So come, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Cut this man. Oh shit! God damn. Let's hope his mic is on. King J has reemerged. Everybody, we are happy to have his brother back. He is back in the building. Cut his mic on. He got it. Just got it.
All good. Having a little technical difficulties.
So happy to have King J is back.
Yeah.
In the building. He has had a little hiatus.
What up?
He had some stuff he had to handle, but I am so happy this brother made it. And that St. Patty's Day traffic wasn't no joke out
That
there,
shit
was
was
it?
crazy out there. I was just about to say something about that. I couldn't make it on the street. I'd have been here 5 minutes. 10 minutes ago.
Right.
They having fun out
They
there.
is. See, here's the thing. Okay. And also, too, because we started off talking about 314 Day and shit.
Okay.
But for those of y'all that are unfamiliar with how St. Louis gets down with St. Patty's Day, St. Louis love them some St. Patty's Day. I'm talking about, of course, mostly white folks, but black folks. You'll see some Latinos out there. It don't matter. Like, motherfuckers come out there with their green. Now, to me, I'm not with all that. I'm not with all that shit. I'm not on some kiss me because I'm Irish. I ain't Irish. I'm black. I'm African American. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't get down. But I get the love for it. You know what I'm saying? And here we record on Hampton. We are right up the way from Dogtown. Dogtown is like a historic neighborhood in St. Louis. Goes all the way back to the 2019 World's Fair, 1901 or 1905, I think that was. And which one was it? Thank you, sir. Yep. And I should 1904 World's Fair because I worked at Missouri History Museum when it was a 100-year anniversary of that in 04, and we had to do a big ass thing about it, so I should remember that. But Dogtown became a big popular neighborhood from that because the gypsies that came from across the world, they made them settle in Dogtown, and all of them had dogs. So the name of the area became Dogtown from gypsies from the 1904 World's Fair.
I was
Isn't that
wondering
crazy?
where it came from.
Like dead ass. Like that's where the name came from. Like
lit.
no bullshit. Learned that from the History Museum, and it's just crazy that saying now that is like the epicenter for St. Patty's Day here. You know what I'm saying? Like every year it's right there in Dogstown. That is like the jump off. What up, y'all? I see y'all online. Appreciate best, but yeah, you coming through, bro. You coming through the show.
Shit, they got the additional, additional exhibit to the zoo. It's also right down the street too.
Now what's that?
I guess it's an they added to the zoo, but they put it over here.
Okay.
So I don't know what it, I got to go see. I was
Yeah.
just driving past. I'm like, what? I'm thinking that's what it is.
Yeah.
Why it's so busy and shit.
Okay.
But now I start seeing all people wearing green. I was like, nope, St. Patty's.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Wrong
yes,
event.
Sir.
You hear me?
Exactly. So that's how that was. And since we jumped into it, let's ask you, bro. Thank you. I need this. What? Hey, Just, can we get an ashtray in here, bro?
I got you right here.
Oh, right here. We go.
Oh, right on. Bet we got that mug. We need one more. How was your 314 day?
It was pretty chill, man. I'm still trying to figure it out because I'm from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to understand it.
That's it exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our area code's 908, so we don't get a 908 day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, I grew up knowing it as Pi Day.
Okay.
314, whatever, 3.14 day.
Yeah.
I come to St. Louis, they talking about,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And show the love. Everybody, I love it because everybody's showing love, showing love for their city. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to St. Louis, 314 day. It was chill, though. I didn't do nothing. I smoked my green. Smoked my green.
it?
I chill,
feel you.
man.
What's the date? Let's see if Just wants up.
He need to try to pass through the can.
Through the window,
Right.
the glass.
I was going to be like, just show him here. You want to hit the L? It's up to you. All right.
But yeah.
I get it.
How was y'all 314 day? What y'all do? Or can y'all like explain it? Like, is there some type of?
Bruh, I said the exact same thing you said verbatim. The only thing difference was I said 419 was my area code.
Right.
So why y'all ain't got no 419?
That was the only
That's what I
difference.
said.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
Oh.
you the
Mine,
only
420.
St. Louis and we got here right now.
different.
Jump on right quick.
Exactly.
I want your opinion on it. Jump on.
Hey.
Since
I want to know.
yeah, because see, here's the thing, right? I get it. And in Pi Day, it used to be called Pi Day too.
Right.
But first it was 314. Then people was like, well, this 314 means pi,
Right.
so they would do the pi thing as well. But then it just made mainly more 314. But I don't hate on it. To me, it's just something that it's to give you civic pride. You know what I mean? It's some shit like that. I'll be honest with you. I think what's your area code, Max? Huh?
419.
419 day.
908.
908 day. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? They need to have it 413 where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Some
but
of
that's
them work.
September 8th.
Some of them work, some of them don't. Like Chicago's 773.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really.
They couldn't do it. But
June.
Detroit, you can do it. They're 312. So Detroit has a day.
March 12th.
I saw them even talking about it. Yeah.
man, that shit is dumb.
Why you think it's that?
That shit is dumb, bro. Hold on, bro. We just said that 314 day was stupid.
It is.
Now y'all talking about the whole country need to do
It's
it?
not stupid. It's not
It's
stupid.
not. It's not
But
stupid.
The
No, I would
point
like-
of it isn't stupid. I get the
I want
showing
to know the
love.
point. What's the point of it?
Exactly.
Why do
Who
we-
came
why-
up with this idea?
I just said civic pride.
No,
Civic
I
pride.
know.
So they happy for their city essentially, and it just happened to fall on a day. This is what they do.
No. They was given a number,
Yeah.
and then they looked on the calendar and said, "Oh shit, that's the same as our area code. That got to be our day." Get the fuck out.
Yo, it's fucking reckless.
We got September 8th. 908.
Yeah,
Yeah, damn right. And you got one too. You got April 19th.
yeah, but the best day is the next day.
It's the next day, so this shit ain't gonna matter.
Ain't gonna
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. The
Saying,
next day is the jump
All right,
off.
so-
Well,
so-
we got St. Patty's Day in the same next 314, 317. So
Well, yeah,
that's-
that's
But
today.
y'all rep y'all city hard though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
There's no connection to 314 and
St.
St.
Patty's Day. Nobody's out there right now saying 314 day.
Yeah, no, it's
If,
too
every-
soon.
if my city was wanted to celebrate 419, it'll be an early extension of
420,
420.
right. my question to you is, how long has 314 day been a thing here?
I think it's gotten popular. I'm honestly not. We'd have to look at it, see when 314 Day started.
But no, but in your mind, like, when do you remember it being like a thing where y'all would do something for it?
Pretty much, probably at least like the last 10 years that I know of.
Okay, so nothing in the 90s. This wasn't a thing in the 90s.
So this is like
Well,
a.
I wasn't really with the community in the 90s.
you live in South St. Louis. You from the South Side?
Well, I know, but I didn't really get out much.
You did. You was a homebody. You was an introvert.
Well,
changed.
I grew up in a rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
why
couldn't
you ain't get out much.
314 day.
Down there.
But I think, I mean, it's become a lot more popular year by year. And actually,
Yeah.
I was going to start a petition to might as well put it on the calendar, talk to the mayor or
For
something.
sure.
But I don't think it's an official, and that's what it means. Like you said, I think
Man,
every city
listen,
needs...
bro, listen.
Hold on. Every city needs their day, right?
Right.
And that's why
Right.
where all the artists, collectives,
That would be cool.
media, entertainment all come together and represent your city.
Yep.
Everybody from St. Louis wants to go to Texas or Atlanta to make it.
Boy,
right?
talk about it.
I mean, why can't we have at least a minimum of once a year come
about
together and celebrate?
about
Even all these. What was that one? The St. Louis had that music festival at Forest Park too.
Oh,
They
that
had
thing and it was huge. They doing it again this year.
And guess what? It was all not St. Louis. It was like the
Artists?
St. Louis Music Festival, but it was all artists that are national
Yeah.
from out of town.
That's
Really?
true. That's
So
true.
if we're getting the city behind it, let's get all of
City
our
artists.
all of our artists that are making a splash in the city. And,
Absolutely.
yeah, we can get Lunatics a headliner. I mean, for example, whoever, Steve Ewing from the Urge. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever local artists we have that are making a name for themselves.
Davey Napalm.
That'd be
He's
cool.
from the Lou. All right, yeah, have him.
No, no.
Have him do. I mean, whatever. But, yeah, it's
There's a
not
ton
done-
of local. There's a ton of local artists you can have. Max, what were you gonna say?
Man, I was about to say, man, this shit got started in 06.
Okay.
06.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
That sounds about
so
right.
Some,
Early
new, some
from-
new generation type shit.
Yeah.
2000 type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some young kid shit.
07, yeah. I mean,
How-
07, I started my studio, and that's kind of when I'm
Right.
Okay.
I guess.
But I'm not gonna
you were
front.
a grown
I'm not-
man in 07.
Here's the thing.
3 or 4 day that means shit to you.
Yo,
Shit to you.
I tell you one thing. Max is extra salty today.
He's very well.
I don't understand how y'all flip so quick.
You say what?
I don't understand how y'all flip so quick. We was just saying that it has no point, no purpose.
It doesn't.
I never said that.
But
You said that. You said
we
that.
all agree that I get it.
No, for sure.
I
we
get the
get
love,
it.
but the purpose is the purpose is there. I get it.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go.
But it's-
Every city needs their own day.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
And the way look, because check it, right? So this is what I did, right? When I got off work, I was having a stressful day, right? Got some personal shit going on, so I was stressed out. I went to Neat, this bar. I want y'all to come out there too. It's my boy Duran. His spot. It's over on West Florissant, North County. Y'all would love it. Pool table. Got two sides. Actually, my NBA Finals watch party was there.
Neat?
Neat.
Okay.
Yep. NEAT. And my NBA Finals watch party was there last year. He got one side that's like the bar side, then he got another side that's like a club side. That side is huge. So I had my joint over there last year. So I go over there, Thursday. After work. And man, I'm talking about just so many red STL hats, just 314 shirts. This they had on the bar. I think old girl Erica had this, or she bought it or something. So St. Louis. This shit would probably make G's. Max sick, yeah.
Look.
Yeah, look at his face.
This is bullshit.
His face.
What's up?
Yo,
what's the news?
on the bar, yo, motherfuckers had 3 Emos pizzas and 2 bags of fucking red hot riplets just sitting there. I don't know if it was for
decoration.
Show. I don't know if they was eating it. They just had it.
The
there,
most hood,
but you know what I'm
ghetto
saying?
ass shit that you can
Listen,
do. They
bruh.
rep their city to the fullest. They knew what they.
I'm not mad. That's what that you supposed
They know
to
who
do.
they are. They know who they are. They
Yeah.
rep it.
I ain't
Give
mad
it to
at
them.
them. I ain't mad at them.
Yeah.
They can do it, but
Make it make sense.
bruh, for nothing.
It's made sense for them. It's already
since
locked in.
06.
It's
Yeah,
It's
since
already
06.
locked in.
They go.
It's already locked
They going
in.
on 20 years. You hear me? It's
Right.
locked in.
Right.
And they
You
loving
can't stop it.
They
And they loving it.
Loving
They
it.
tearing the city up.
Bruh, Emos is making billions.
Billions, bro. Emo.
You see how many emos is opening?
Bruh.
Bruh, it's an emo down the street from me. They went from the stores that be right next to each other.
That's the new hustle.
They got the whole store now. I'm talking about expanding.
And
Alright?
I don't wanna
Shout out to
comment.
emos, for real.
That Emos that he's talking about by his house.
know,
'Cause I
on Washington?
used to live over there, bro. I used
Yeah.
to live right by
Yeah.
you. Freaking that thing was in a
Jumping.
raggedy
Yeah.
freaking strip mall
Literally.
for ages.
Yeah. Literally,
for
bro.
ages. Now they got some their own drive up huge
Drive
brand new
through.
black-
They right there on the corner.
Right on the corner. Looks
Bro.
dope. And it's right next to, because my question is, what is Peroni's thinking
They're
of?
gonna go out of business. Pronies is disgusting.
Oh, thank you. Dear God.
Excuse me, St. Louisans. Peroni's is I took my daughter there thinking it's gonna be fire. It's right. I can look out my window at
And
Peroni's.
see it.
You know what I'm saying? And it be jumping. I'm like, okay, what's
Bro.
Peroni's about? We go in there. That shit is disgusting.
That's the
It needs
truest
to
shit
be
you ever said.
updated. This shit is nasty. We got my daughter, and I can't make this up. These are words on my daughter's mouth. We got our salad. They put so much cheese on it.
Yeah.
My daughter said, "What is this?" I said, "It's our salad, baby. You just gotta move the cheese around." She said, "Why they put so much cheese on it?"
Right.
And then,
Right.
and then once you move the cheese, the salad was soggy. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, tell me you ain't eat that shit.
Oh, hell no. Me and my daughter both pushed it to the side. We got our pizza. It was like, "What is this?"
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, "Daddy, can we go? I'd rather eat the chicken nuggets at home." Like, you hear me?
Bro.
Right, me too,
Freak
baby.
God.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck is
he ain't
this?
lying.
I said, "Baby, we should have got the chicken tender. Fuck the pizza."
I should have just went next door.
They wasn't
Emos wasn't there yet.
They
Emos
was down the street.
was down the street.
The other way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that building that they moved into. I was literally thinking about turning that into a dispensary just because
It looked like
the
it.
location.
It looked like
literally
it.
looks like a dispensary, bro.
Oh, snap.
What up, Dave?
Damn, he looked mad as shit already.
Nah, get in here.
Coach Damon in the building, y'all.
Fire.
What up, coach?
Right, how you living, dog? You doing all right?
Nah, you ready to smoke? Come on.
You good?
Ooh, that's
Okay.
fire right there.
What is
Make sure you
it?
shout them
Oh,
out.
the new.
Hey.
I saw the
fire.
commercials. It's the new soda that's not soda.
Bubbly. Yeah.
You like it, yo? Is
Soda
it good?
That's what?
What is
The
it?
Poppies?
Poppy? My fault.
Yeah,
I thought it was called
yeah.
bubbly. My bad.
He-
Wrong name.
He was salty coming in.
Yeah, prebiotic.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so happy that coaches, and welcome, Coach. So happy you made it. Coach Damon is in the building, y'all. We got to give it up to Coach. So happy you're here. I'm so happy we have a St. Louis, and you can help us out with this. Because first we talked about 314.
Everybody celebrate that bullshit. Fuck out of here.
Dang.
Shit.
Turn his mic up.
That shit.
Turn him up. Turn his mic up.
Make
Turn his mic
we
up.
wanted to
It's
understand what the fuck that shit was about.
Please turn his mic up.
It's a reason that I don't celebrate it because it's rooted in gang culture. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
Word?
This is
Yes,
what I
that's
wanted
where
to
it
know,
comes
because
from.
Make it make sense.
It comes from that's okay. Let's say I live at
Here we go.
4927 Alcott.
Yes, sir.
The gang members over there, they wait till April the 9th to celebrate the block day.
Right.
We're the 49 block.
Right.
So on April the 9th, we're going to put aside all of our
49.
gang shenanigans and we're going to celebrate the hood. We're going to celebrate our block.
Essentially, it's a hood day. 314.
Then it mushroomed up until to 314, celebrating the area code. That bullshit. So I'm like,
But that was everybody celebrating, though, not just
that's
specific
where. But
street.
that's what I'm saying. It grew from the block celebrations. Then when you incorporate all of 314, and you're just so happy about celebrating that, what about Sean Stockman? What about Darren Wilson?
Who them people?
Those
Oh,
are-
Darren
yeah.
Wilson is the pig
Yeah.
that shot Mike Brown.
Yeah, I'm sure he loves 314 a day.
No, he don't.
Why wouldn't he?
He don't even live here no more.
You
He
missing the
gone.
point.
What
You
day
missing the
was it
point.
on?
What I'm saying is, those are St. Louisans that just love St. Louis. Darren Wilson, Sean Stockton, those two officers.
Who's Sean Stockton? Who
He,
did you-
he shot up another. He shot up somebody else here. He's another officer who
was
shot
that like back
somebody
in the
else.
80s and 90s?
No, this was recent
Word. I
as
never
well.
heard of him.
So it's like I don't get all off into that 314 and all that bullshit. I don't do that shit at all. I ain't finna be jumping on no bandwagon like that. I mean, if that's what y'all want to celebrate, hey, that's on y'all. It's other ways to celebrate real shit to celebrate.
Wow.
That ain't nothing to celebrate.
Okay.
That's a good
Celebrate the
point.
314 area code.
For sure.
Fuck
There's
that
an
shit.
opinion on it. We get it. And I like to hear that from
Sounds familiar.
I think I like it though because again, he's right. Matter of fact, I know he's probably right that it's rooted in that, but that it's moved from that into something positive where everybody can celebrate. I'm here for that. You know what I'm saying? But the other thing I wanted to say too, I want to wrap this up before
What's
we jump.
positive about it?
Say what?
What's so positive?
Everybody, civic pride. People being happy about their city.
Civic pride.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's legit what it is.
Ain't no civic pride here.
It is.
Okay.
The city.
As divisive as this city is, all of a sudden it's going to be city pride on March the 14th.
Everybody come together. You know?
They do.
Yeah,
That's
you know?
what it's
Yeah,
about.
everybody come together, but as soon as you cross over, according to KSDK and any other
Highway.
news outlet, when you cross over Kings Highway in
Yeah.
Delmar,
Yeah.
are we together then?
get a little
No, you have you have Southern St. Louis, you have North St. Louis, and you have the Central Corridor. Think about that when it's time to go vote.
I got a comment on IG saying, Brenda King, I agree with the city pride idea as well. That's right, because city pride is important. But this sister said, and this she does hemp kings, and these people are cultivating hemp to make things with it. Like they're doing amazing
Awesome.
stuff. Had them on the show before. I'm going to have them back in the next upcoming months. She just said that I think it's a help to keep it connected to the gang culture. Having no homicides day should have been the headline.
314 there. Yeah. That's what it should be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Peace
But
Day.
again, I get it. Me not being from here, it never really all the way resonated with me. But I'm not gonna front. This was the first year I had my little 314 shirt. It was made by HPG. Shout out to High Pressure Growers. Those cats are heavy off into the cannabis community here. I wanted to support them, rep the city. This is where we live, so that's what it is.
Charms feces.
Charles Feast.
Charms feces.
What is that?
What does Charms make?
Lollipop?
Yeah.
Really?
What does Charms make? Suckers.
Okay.
And what is feces?
Shit.
A shit pop?
I wear
I
stuff.
instantly went to Lucky Charms. My bad.
Right, that's what I thought too.
I just don't fuck with the same.
I wear stuff that's not my name on it or my initials, so it's a little bit different. And last thing I want to say, yes, Peroni's pizza,
Trash.
super fucking trash.
like
Coach, I
Peroni's?
want you. Do you eat Peroni's? Have you ate it,
Unless they make vegan pizza now, I haven't had.
bro? Okay, you ain't always been a vegan, so
you ain't
you
missing
eat.
nothing.
I wasn't no huge pizza eater like that.
Oh, for real? You don't like pizza like that?
I mean, nah.
Wow.
So you don't
He
fuck
said
with
the German-
Emos?
Okay, well,
If it's emo thick crust,
For real?
That cracker bullshit. That's not real pizza.
Man, yo, he coming and drop.
But people, a lot of people, it's a lot of people in the
Talk
St.
about
Louis
it.
area who don't know that
it.
Emos offers a thick crust. Emo's thick crust is not what you're thinking. It's more like a flatbread pizza.
Yes.
Once you have Emo's thick crust, you'll never go back to eating that bullshit cracker shit ever.
Word. It's
'Cause
so
like-
trash. It's so
I've
trash.
been trying to tell everybody out here
it's
think it's
so
amazing.
trash.
Oh my
but it's
life.
only offered in a large.
For real.
It's only offered in a large.
I wonder if it's just two of the cracker crusts together. Oh, it's a whole separate crust.
Yeah. it's a whole
Damn,
separate
I
crust.
didn't even know
Like I
they
said,
made
it's
that
more-
motherfucker.
It's more like
They don't
a flatbread.
promote it. You know why?
Fuck
Everybody
up
in
everything else.
314 love that shit.
Exactly.
I was gonna say it sucks, but I ain't want to
Oh, I
disrespect
say
none
it
of
for
y'all.
no,
you.
it's
Yeah,
trash.
that
I ain't know
piece
if y'all
trash
liked
as
it or
fuck.
not.
I've been
Because
said
you
it.
was promoting
Come
it
to
like
New York, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come to Jersey.
Yeah.
We got pizza. That's what we talking
Yes, y'all
about.
do. Yes, y'all do.
Came out here,
I
ate
don't
that,
fuck
was like, what is this?
Bruh, it's
What
just-
is this?
I can't.
It's a cardboard in a cardboard. What are we talking
You ain't
about?
lying. You ain't lying. I can't do the cracker crust, and I can't do the sauces. It does not hit, and I can't do Provel cheese.
Yeah.
Who the fuck thought they had to take a perfectly good cheese like mozzarella and fuck it up
No,
and make
Provel is okay.
Huh?
Provel is okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Mozzarella is fine in and of itself. You take provolone cheese and mix it with fucking mozz to make this nasty shit. It's disgusting. It should never be on pizza. And yeah, I'm from the East Coast. We make real pizza.
Real
All right.
pizza, you hear me?
So we are going to start the shizzo. Max, what is the first topic we have today?
First thing we got is
Besides, we already did 314 there.
yeah, no problem. Rudy Gobert fined $100,000 for making the money sign.
I definitely wanted your opinion on this. What did y'all think? Did y'all see this?
Yeah.
It was in the game
Yeah.
against the Cavs.
Yeah.
My man did the dollar sign to the refs and shit. This is Rudy Gobert. This is the dude who we just hit the 4-year anniversary of this goofy motherfucker shutting down the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And Jorge Sedano, sideline reporter for the. This is so funny. Jorge Sedano, sideline reporter for ESPN, saying that he should have had a indefinite suspension
For doing the money sign?
for spreading COVID.
He spread COVID.
4 years ago. I just love it. I love it so
I never
much.
liked Sedano.
But this goofy fuck did that the other day. He's done this before. King, I want to start with you. What do you think?
I think it comes down to stardom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you see
look,
any
I
of
didn't,
this?
I didn't see it personally.
Okay.
I read about it.
Yeah. And now Pete,
But I think it's fucked up.
Luka did the same thing. Gets
Multiple times.
30 G's. But I think Luka only did it once. But his was only 30 G's.
It doesn't. Come on, son. Everybody does this. And because I did it to a ref, it don't matter what it's for. I'm doing this. I'm not saying this. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
It can mean anything.
We know what it
You know
means.
what I'm saying? But we know what it means.
Yeah,
But at the same
man.
time, like, is it a rule in the rule book where I can't do the money sign?
It's an unwritten rule.
And then if you're going to find him the same amount.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep
Yeah.
it fair. I
Yeah.
think that shit unfair. Bro.
Coach, where you at with it?
all you got to do is appeal it. But
True. That too.
Take your time.
Poppy on deck.
when you think about it, it's like, fuck the refs. When they do sensitive shit like that. You know, you've seen guys who get a tech for not talking to a ref.
For sure.
Right.
You know, the ref was trying to explain something, and the dude chose not to talk to him, so the ref gave him a tech.
They get refs.
Come on, man.
They give texts for bullshit.
So, I don't agree with Gobert being like the cause of COVID spreading in the league. It was going to happen anyway. It's not like, you know, nothing was going to happen. But
sure.
as far as him getting fined an exorbitant amount, when you look at his salary, it really don't
Pocket
matter.
change. For sure.
You know, when if I'm some of them guys making the money they making, I don't care about no damn fine.
Man, you crazy. The taxes, that fine is another tax.
Well, Coach ain't tripping.
If your salary is 37 million a year, you really tripping off losing $50,000 in a fine.
100,000. No, you're
Yeah,
not.
because you get
I'm
taxed
not.
in every city you get paid.
I know what you're saying, but when you
think
make
about
when
every
you
I
when
get it, though.
you a
Every-
third,
come on,
that shit don't matter to you, man. It's
pocket
like, come
change,
on, man. You just want to know where the fine money is going.
At this point.
To this day, no one
Where I
knows
gotta-
where fine money goes. You know what I'm saying? And that's a huge thing with the union.
They goes to charities. The NBA says where they put it. They says where
They
they
say
Say
but
where
you
they
gotta-
put
you
it.
gotta
Yeah.
show it in paper.
Say where they put it.
Max, where you at with it?
I mean, honestly, I think the league needs to get a little bit more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like you said, Luka did the same sign, got 30.
Right.
Rudy did 100,000. Got 100,000.
That's crazy.
Luka's obviously a better player, but Rudy has gotten defensive player of the year. So his accolades in the league is higher than Luka's.
Right.
In the league, he is more valuable than Luka. Technically.
Not at all.
Technically.
Not at all.
Technically.
Are you crazy? Luka's the face of the league. Rudy's not.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
you have to go off.
He
You have to
is
listen to what he's saying.
What
He
he
said
said-
he's
he said
more
via-
valuable.
Right.
He said valuable to the
via-
league. Who's more
Yes.
valuable to the league?
No,
Via,
Luka-
via
no,
accolades right now.
Accolades.
Via
Luka
accolades
ain't did
right now.
nothing.
Luka
He don't
hasn't
have
done
nothing.
nothing.
He is nobody.
Here's the thing.
Compared to the league, he is a nobody.
Accolades don't really make money for the league. What they worry about is money. Who's going to put butts in seats more, Luka or Rudy Gobert? Like, come on. But I get what you're saying. They do need to be more consistent. But you can't. Don't say Luka's the face of the league. They're
Okay,
putting him
well,
out there
put it like this.
Like, for
when you
real.
think about the two, and you think about their games, who's more valuable to winning a championship?
To win a championship.
It's still valuable.
To be honest with you, they both. I mean,
No.
I don't know if I had
No.
to pick.
If you
I
got
had-
rim protection, you can win a title.
I know, but that him being, and I'm not trying to shit on Rudy right now. And that's look, y'all taking it somewhere else. I'm not about to have a Luka Rudy discussion. That's
You said it. I
started
was
it.
just making a point.
No. You said it because he got paid 30. He got
Right.
Yeah, he got to find 100, and you tried to say that Rudy's
Accolade-wise.
yeah.
Accolade wise, he's more valuable than Luka. He's how many times he get defensive player of the year?
I think.
Like 3, he's Hall of Fame
I was gonna
worthy.
say 2 or 3.
Exactly.
Right.
Luka ain't shit right
Here's
now.
okay, but the difference.
What has
right?
Luka done in the league?
It's-
Point
that's the
blank.
question.
That's
Don't
the
take it.
question.
It's not
What has he
about.
done?
It's not about.
No, we're not.
It's
We
not about
understand
I'm
that
talking about
facial
the
part,
money, though.
but what has he actually done? What has he actually won?
That's not the conversation.
The
Again,
conversation
I
is
knew
why
he
it's
was
not
going.
consistent,
Why
right?
is it not
No, the
I'm saying
yeah.
he's more valuable league wise in accolades. So that means you should get a pass. You should get a little bit more leeway in certain things you do.
Like, why
You know
wasn't
what I'm saying?
why wasn't the prices switched?
Because if
You know
this was
what I'm saying?
LeBron, he ain't getting fined.
Exactly.
No,
LeBron not getting-
Brown would get fined, but
No,
maybe
he
not that
wouldn't.
much.
Not that much?
Not that much. Okay, but this is what y'all seem to forget. Y'all forget this is. I started it off. This is the dude who sprayed. supposedly
nobody
sprayed
thinking
COVID.
about that right now.
But again, also too, he has a reputation. He's done this before.
So what?
He always says goofy shit. A couple
He
years-
wasn't the cause of COVID spreading in the league.
that he gets blamed for it because he was the one that was
Just because he can get
was
blamed,
touching
that
all the
don't mean
mics and
shit, though,
he was
but-
touching all the mics and doing all this.
That
and
means
guess what?
nothing.
And
COVID
guess
was
what?
coming
And guess
anyway.
What? The next damn day, this fool popped up positive with COVID and acted like it wasn't a big
So-
deal. But more importantly, listen. This dude's reputation precedes him because he's known to do and say goofy shit. Like this ain't somebody like
Just because you know to say goofy shit means you're supposed to get fined 100,000?
you. Guess what? Draymond, if Draymond was to do something like this, he would get fined 100,000 because of his reputation.
Outside of the beginning of the COVID shit,
y'all-
where's all these other incidents?
Right. What did he do?
I'm saying,
I'm
I ain't
saying
never heard of
since
shit.
then, and even before that, when he was in Utah, what was it? Getting into it with goddamn with Spider and shit. Spider was the main reason why he left. What was it? When he got to Minnesota,
Because Spider don't play defense.
I'm just saying, look, you asked me, I'm giving you answers. You asked me, I'm giving you answers. You literally asked me a question, I just answered
These
it.
not incidents, though.
There's been multiple times, publicly, privately, where this dude has said some shit or shit has come out that he said that's been goofy. He has a reputation. That's why he got fined this. That's why I wanted to ask. But again, I don't think it should have been that much, but here's the thing. Don't do some shit like that, especially when this is 2024, y'all, where gambling is so surrounds these sports now.
So
you
he
can't
shouldn't get
have
fined
any.
then.
You can't have any type of think or thought that this might be happening because of this money, or that might be happening because of this money, or this. If that comes out, or anything close to that comes out about a sport. That sport is going to be hard for that shit. The NBA still
already
dealing with
there.
the shit from the ref that they had.
That's what I'm saying. It's already there. What they should do,
So that's why
they should do a red flag on these referees' calls. Because if you take me, okay, let's throw a flag on this tape. Why are you taking me, my nigga? Like, let's talk about this.
Challenges, right.
Yeah, because you need to get challenged too. Because you can't be the end all be all over nothing, and then they do a review.
They are the end all be all.
They can't be, because remember that block that LeBron had, they blocked on LeBron, right?
You talking about the Celtic game?
The Celtic game.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
remember
yeah.
that,
He
right?
started crying.
Yeah, but it was a foul.
He fell all out. And
Right?
shit.
It's a foul though, right? We all can agree it's a foul.
I didn't see a foul.
here you go with that.
No, but anyway, I get what you're saying. But that's the thing. If you start doing that though, Max, you can't go down that path because if you start doing that, then you're gonna question everybody in every sport.
It's too late. They already in question.
Oh well,
they
guess what? Human still calls balls and strikes in Major League Baseball, even though you can watch the fucking pitch, the fucking thing, and see that they're outside the zone. The pitch, they're clearly outside the zone, but that's still a strike.
Well, they should.
I mean, this shit happens.
They should look, see what they about to call, look at the point.
Boom.
You know, because the camera don't lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Refs too. They too in their feelings.
Yeah. Well, where was you at with it, Coach? What was your last thought?
Like I say, when it comes to referees, you already got the 2-minute review, and they make all kind of mistakes. Mm-hmm. So just because dude made a sign, man, that's no big deal. When refs fuck up all the time, I mean, they fuck up routinely.
They do.
And these are big game situations when they mess up. They ain't no going back.
They should get fined.
So it's like, they should be able to get a huge fine or dock their game pay.
Agree.
I think it's a big deal doing that money sign, but yeah, I think refs who fuck up should be penalized way more than players are. I don't understand because again, it's what they do is way more at stake. What's the next thing we got, bro?
Next thing we got is Dartmouth men's basketball team votes 13-2 to join the local service.
There you go. Because when I said this to you, you act like it wasn't a big deal. You weren't tripping off it. I gotta ask y'all, what do y'all think about? We have a D1.
This is stupid.
D1 college basketball team that is now part of their local union because they got part of the union that the school's employees were on.
Stupid.
Nope.
It's a second program to do that. I don't know if it was Northwestern or Stanford. Somebody had registered with a union.
It was, but they're not D1. It was the first D1 school to do it.
Yeah. You gotta be Ivy League.
A local union?
You got to be Ivy League. You can't be public.
Right.
It's on there's stipulations.
You don't have to be Ivy League. You don't have to be.
I look at it like, excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, when it's as far as the college students doing that, it's no big deal.
What?
No, it's not, because eventually times change and things change over time, over a period. We've been so used and accustomed to seeing things the way they've been for so long. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's been doing things the correct way. That's why it's been so messed up to this point now. So you have to find and incorporate new ways to make things better. It's too many people making money off these athletes, and the athletes are not getting the correct portion. Or you putting your everything on the line, and just like the commercials are going to start showing during this tournament period, everybody's not going D1. I mean, not going professional.
Exactly. Or getting NILs.
Then you think about walk-ons. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Guys who didn't play 4 years trying to earn a scholarship, or things like that. So them being protected by a union is great, because these universities they get to do whatever they want and say, and they get to control you.
Mm-hmm. But what does the union do for you though? What is it gonna do for you? Nothing. You gonna get paid?
Say it again.
You getting paid? Like they should, if anything, they should get a guaranteed salary. If you're on scholarship, you should get a guaranteed salary. By the end of your 4 years, you're gonna make a certain amount of money here, right? Outside of NIL, outside of all that. Because if you think about it, right? If you here going 100% every day, right? And you tear your ACL, and you can't play no more, right? You shit out of luck, because the university ain't gonna do nothing for you. You ain't got no insurance.
Yeah, the only ones that get covered are the elites.
Right, exactly. So if you had a guarantee,
union, if you're in a union.
But what's the union gonna do though? They gonna what? It's the same thing as having a guaranteed money.
That's the whole point. That's why you join a union. You're part of a union, Max, because they can either negotiate you getting a salary outside, like you said, outside of NILs. They can help you get NILs, and or you can not
negotiate some health care. Or
there you go.
Whatever they may need, child care. There's a lot of people who have kids in college or whatever.
And here's the other thing too. Say you're getting put off the team for a bullshit reason. your union rep can come step in for you. You know, instead of your parents or you trying to advocate for you, you have a whole nother person advocating for you that can keep you on the team.
Just get my guarantee.
Huh?
Just get my guarantee money.
Well,
I signed my letter.
Here's a
great example. Here's a great example.
There is no guaranteed money in sports right now unless you have an NIL. You know that. But see, the only reason. But I want to get everybody's opinion on it before I give my opinion. So, Coach, you think it's not a big deal?
No, I don't. Like I said, I got a good example for this.
Last
year, the top point guard in the country played for SLU for the last 3-4 years in Yuri Collins. But SLU had a clause where they didn't allow NILs.
What?
So this guy is on the court balling. I remember we went to a game. They were playing early in the league in this last year. They was playing Memphis because Memphis had a top flight freshman point guard. Dude's on the court talking trash to Yuri because he getting paid, and he like, dude, what you doing here?
Wow.
But they won't release him. They wouldn't release him. You see what I'm saying? So if he had a union to fight for him,
he can with the portal. He can leave. He ain't stuck at St. Louis University.
It was some kind of way. It was something. Yeah. It was some kind of something sticky going on where that's why he ended up staying.
Oh,
because think about it. If you're the top PG in the nation,
go anywhere you want.
Why would you stay?
Yeah.
You know, especially if you ain't even getting no NIL money.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah.
He's still here now?
No, he gone now. But I'm just saying, I don't know what was going on behind the scenes. But I remember hearing that from credible sources.
Last year?
Yeah, this was last year.
So he's probably playing overseas or something now.
So with you saying that, what do you mean this isn't important? This is important.
No, I didn't say it wasn't important. I'm saying I'm with the players as far as forming and being with the union.
Damn right.
Of course. Yeah. I'm always for anybody unionizing because companies, when they're private, you get to do whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to like when you have industries that don't have a union, you can see the difference. I mean, I've been in the industries without unions, and I've been in the industry with a union.
Yep.
And I've been in some industries where you wouldn't believe there's a union, like cell phones, not cell phones, but telemarketing.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have a union for those.
They do?
Yeah, because there's so much bull that goes on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Your main job if you got a union, you have one job to do, right? You in school, you're supposed to be there for school, and I know. I'm not saying they need to be there for school. I really don't care about school. But the whole union,
school's important, though.
It's important.
Yeah.
But the whole point of having school is to influence you to be more focused, like
on school.
Yeah. Right? If I have a union, fuck school.
No.
Look at D1. Look at D1 baseball scholarships. D1 baseball scholarships are not the same as basketball and football.
No other
sport.
You
actually, they can snatch that at any time. Anytime.
They should change the rules.
If you had a union, though, if you had a union, then you can negotiate to where you guys can't just take my scholarship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I worked hard as hell to get here, and you guys can just take it because his son is deemed as a better first baseman.
Yep.
So I'm just shit out of luck.
Yep. Or like in King's case, they redshirt you for no motherfucking reason, just cause.
So union shits is basically all contractual, like all contract.
Everything.
Shout out to the Pullman Porters Union.
Yeah.
Pullman Porters were the Pullman Porters were the first people who made us get unions in this country. Black men who worked on the train industry, and actually, when you go to the museum in D.C., they got an actual couple cars from the train.
That's what's up.
You know what they should do then? The NCAA should do the union instead of just individual schools.
You can't trust the NCAA. That's the whole reason that you're doing the union.
No,
I'm not saying they should.
Hold on, I gotta get King first before we go back to that. That's crazy as hell.
Have one next to it, like
for sure. But now I'm for it, especially since you brought up the red shirt situation.
Yeah,
I would have definitely put it in my contract, man. Fuck a red shirt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm definitely for it. I understand it better.
Yeah,
that's like before we go any further, a lot of kids don't know when you sign a letter of intent, you're technically not binded to that because you're a minor. You're under 18. You can. It's just a letter of intent.
Right. Paper.
Right.
That don't mean nothing.
You're not binded to that, but they make it seem like to the athlete like, oh no, you sign, you stuck.
Yep.
But you don't have to.
Letter of intent.
And once they found that out, the motherfucker went crazy.
There's been stories
switching.
Go ahead. Exactly. There's been stories where I think you even talked about it. You talked about it on this show, King, where you would see coaches No, yeah, and Coach Damon said it as well. You see big time D2, D1 coaches come to high schools and just give out letters of intent to kids, whatever, and they think they going to that school. They ain't going to that damn school. You know what I'm saying? And then here's it. This is what I want to say, Max. Max, have you ever been in a union?
No.
Okay, I could tell.
Hold on, bro. Don't set me up with no stupid question like that.
That's not a stupid question.
I don't know. No, do I look like I've been in the union, bro?
I don't.
No,
I ain't got
no
have a look if you've been in a
No,
union.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I was. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Depends on your work history.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what your work history is. You could have been in one. You know what I mean? You could have been in one in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It just depends on what job you have. Look, this is what I want to say.
Man, I was hooping, bro.
Okay.
it.
I feel you. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. What is it? I'm a big proponent for unions. I'm in one. Shout out to my union. Shout out to all the unions in the country. They legit, Max, they keep us working. You know what I'm saying? And what they do is they keep from you being fired for some babbage, for some stuff that you should not be fired for. They keep your job. When they try to jerk you around and pay y'all less because the CEO wants to make such and such money, they make sure that shit does not happen. You know what I'm saying? Some unions are good. Some unions are crappy. You know what I'm saying? All unions are not created equal. But the thing that we have is at least you have it. And I think this is a huge deal. The reason why I think it's a huge deal is it won't just be Ivy League schools. It can be any school in America that the team is comes on one united front and they do it, and they feel that there's a union close to them that that they feel comfortable with that they can join. And if more teams start doing that, this will completely change how college sports is. You see how much college sport, y'all see how much is flipped just off of NIL. Like just off NIL alone is flipped. Imagine if teams, soccer, football, basketball, baseball start to unionize, and that the teams and those players can dictate what gets done. And no more of this. Yeah, you're gonna get a 4-year ride. It's not a 4-year ride. It's you get a 1-year you get a 1-year scholarship. If we don't like you, boom, poof, you're going after that year. Now, when they say it's a 4-year ride, it's actually a 4-year ride if you have a union. I'm just saying, I think it could be a great thing.
No,
What about the transfer portal then?
The transfer portal will still be.
I was going to bring
Good
that
call.
up too, because if the transfer portal open, then what's the point of a union? I thought about that, but at the same time, you can still, if you could take that contract somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. So you're an independent worker. You're an independent
contractor.
You're an independent contractor.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because think about this, and y'all probably don't.
That's what you are with NIL, for real.
When I went to JUCO, I ended up getting locked up in Kansas. Okay. If I had my contract, I could have got out and still been able to play football. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I do get what they're saying. Like that shit benefits. It does benefit some people.
Or union appointed lawyer.
Or
So,
yeah,
right.
I
Help you get out.
I don't have
So
none
they
of that.
should have,
I straight got out and had to go figure this shit the fuck out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
They should have a major group then in every school, because you just said every union, every place has a different union, right?
Right.
Right. So in every place has a different union, and every union ain't good. They should have one main union for the NCAA.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
And then do it that way.
I get you on that.
everything
I get you on that.
Be equal. But
for sure.
at the same time, that takes away the competition because the money ain't unlimited. If a person ain't good and he need to get cut, and I need that money for somebody else, what you gonna do?
But
That's the whole point of competition.
I disagree with that. They can say that same thing about NIL, and you still got competition. You know, I mean,
No, what I'm saying is that if I have a squad and I'm trying to win, and I have a player who ain't that good, and I got somebody coming in, and I'm like, listen, you.
Okay, but that's the thing.
So what
you have to
come is nah, my dude. He done signed. He got to stay.
I know,
renegotiate
but that's
that contract.
that's the thing, though. That's the thing,
My
though.
man is out.
Because that's not fair. But what about that dude? That's not fair to that dude.
He should be better.
He should be.
Here's
That's
the
the
thing.
point. That's the point of sports.
You should recruit better.
He did
You
at the
should
point. At
you
the
should-
point in time, he didn't develop.
Look at it like
Okay,
this. Look at it like this.
It's
like
a business,
the
right?
the jacket you got on is for JSU, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say I'm a football player at JSU right now. Coaches got a union. Athletic staff got a union. Teachers have a union. The administrators have a union. Everyone has a union.
Word.
Except us.
Word.
The players. Everybody is contractually bound and backed except us. And we are the ones who are generating all the income.
That's it right there.
That's why that
really
NIL should be. That's why the NIL is there.
Damn, it's $250.
And you should also have a guaranteed money. Fuck the union. Give me guaranteed.
Right.
Because if I'm done,
The union is going to get that guarantee for you, though. That's what I'm saying.
Guarantee without that.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not.
Because when you have a union, the union is going to represent those players/workers in negotiations with this university and the NCAA. Right. People who have shown and proven they cannot be trusted.
There you go.
I understand that,
with
but
the funds.
It's still a game. The game is supposed to be win. The game is chess. The game is strategy.
So
You're
if we
a
don't,
coach, right?
Correct.
If you recruit every year. You got somebody that says, I'm coming. They top 5 in the state, right? Your team is already, you got somebody from last year you recruited, but you would take this player. Smart coaches, make an adjustment because that's the game. You make your team as best as possible with the pieces you have, and you play the rules. If I have a union in place that's going to hinder me from changing my team because I can't fire somebody because it's a job, what's the point? I can't get better.
That's just it. I see what you're saying, but the union
Something will be in place.
is going to make that playing field more and more level to where the smaller schools can go up against the bigger schools. Because, like you said, in that scenario you're talking about, now the bigger schools can't hoard all the players. They have to get spread out.
Right.
But I'm not talking
and we got to keep it going. We got to keep it moving because we are running out of time. It's damn near 3 o'clock already. I cannot believe it. What's the name? I wanted to take a break, but we have segments to get to. So, boom. Are you prepared, sir? All right, bet. All right, we have a great news segment. We are starting this week. This is King. Let me get you some music, everybody. Everybody, get ready for King J's Buzz.
King J's Buzz.
Music.
There it is. Okay. There it is. Get some of this.
Yeah, I mean, you get some music.
All right. Well, today, fellas, we are smoking on Grease Monkey.
Oh, Grease Monkey's good. Nice.
A little bit of what movie was that from?
Richard Pryor movie.
I'm gonna pass it around. Smell it. I'm gonna get y'all a little background on it.
Thank you, sir.
I have a blunt roll for it. I have a joint right here.
He came prepared, y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Grease Monkey is considered an indica hybrid, 70% indica, 30% sativa. The parents of Grease Monkey is Gorilla Glue number 4, crossed with delicious cookies and cream, which makes Grease Monkey have a diesel, nutty, skunky, sweet vanilla, earthy, pungent, all that. Taste it, smell it. We gonna smoke it. You know what I'm saying? The THC levels on Grease Monkey is 25 to 27%. It also has 1% of CBD in it. So it's very, very relaxing. Wow. Some of the other effects of Grease Monkeys: euphoria, happiness, hungry, and sleepy.
Yeah, right.
So this is definitely something you want to smoke at night. Okay. You're ready to, get stuck in the couch.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Spark that shit.
Definitely. You got a joint for you.
Right on, shit.
Blunt right here. You know what I'm saying? And then some of the things that it helps with: insomnia, chronic pain, headaches. I got you. Loss of appetite, nausea, and stress. This is something I definitely smoke. I've been smoking it since I was in Jersey, since the youngest. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? So, let me know if anything resonates with y'all. If y'all tasting what I'm tasting, you know what I'm saying? We finna spark this motherfucker up. Pass this thing around.
I like that.
What y'all think about Grease Monkey? How it smell and shit?
Be honest with you, bro. The weed smells so good, it make you want to eat it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that vanilla coming in.
Some on camera.
It smelled like candy.
In the immortal words of Ron Burgundy, that's quite pungent.
Yeah, that's one of my friends. Me and my little brother.
Stings the nostrils. I dig it. That nutty flavor you were talking about. That I definitely.
Skunky.
That skunky. I'm getting that from it. I'm definitely getting that.
Yes, sir.
Put this on there so y'all can see it.
But today's bud, it's Grease Monkey.
DJ,
Yo,
can we get Memphis Bleak? I get high.
Oh God,
My shit.
Memphis Bleak. I get high.
What's the cut? You tripping?
He said, "What the cut?"
Memphis, no, not Styles P. Memphis Bleak.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
get
saying.
high.
Nobody-
rolling down the I-95. That's boy.
Classic coach. Always got to go against the song that nobody go against the grain.
Hey.
Out of all the
I
high
was on
songs,
the I-95 getting high playing that, feeling great.
better than Styles P joint. It's not better than I Get High by Styles P. He goes.
He says on the hook, rolling down the I-95.
He's like, what else did you
It's
say,
like,
bro?
You
Right.
from the East Coast. I mean, who don't want to roll down the I-95 getting blowed? That was the whole significance of it. Like, and I'm Rockefeller for life.
We take 91 a lot. 91 get us from
see,
the
that's
crib
the
to
problem,
New York.
see.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's my
all right,
shit.
then,
We grew up on Style Speed, though.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Come on, man. It's the rock for life.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Real quick. I don't want to jump
Ghost.
into. I don't want to jump into
Holidays.
hip hop. I don't want to jump off
That's
to the
how
deep
far
hip hop.
Yeah, for sure.
But real talk, Memphis Bleak always disappointed me because I love Memphis. He was dope on everybody else's shit. But him and Beans was supposed to do an album. Never came out. Every solo album he always had trash, never good. He could not hold that album down for shit, and I bought all of them. Oh my god!
How were you a fan of Memphis Bleak?
I fuck with rock. What you talking about? Rockefeller was that shit.
I
Like he just
understand
said.
that,
Huh?
but man,
Some guys are better suited for just being in a group,
Yeah.
and they don't realize that until they drop an album and they don't
Exactly.
do nothing. Case in point, you got
He won
my guy, but it's like, come on, man. You don't.
I'm not gonna front. I kind of liked his solo album. It wasn't that good,
Stop.
but it wasn't bad. It was better than Dex. It was better than Inspector Dex. I tell you that. Gee, you need to hit this because
Same thing with Dex.
We want your opinion. We want
Dex,
your
Master Killer,
We don't do
all
it
these
again.
guys are better within a group concept.
For sure.
But when you put them solo, these are guys from the Woo. When you put them solo, you don't. You, that's why they don't blow up as solo artists. Come on, it's
that's
just
why
some.
Ghostface and what's the name was together.
Raekwon.
Right.
Yeah, they
All
made
right.
more money together than they did separate.
For sure.
Yeah, they
But
did
Ghost
definitely
is
did.
wonderful separately. Let's not get it
He
twisted.
not bad. He
Get it
he
twisted.
won
Hold
one.
up.
He won
Tony
one.
Starks.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
saying. Some people don't know that.
I'm just saying.
All right, we got to jump. We got our guest is for the second hour is ready. We're going to attempt to bring him on right now. Coach, before we do that, Coach, what are you getting from the bud? What does it taste like? What is it doing to you?
What's it giving? Give it a second. Let it marinate.
Like I said, I get high. Rolling down the I-95.
I got you.
I got it.
Can't be specific.
Don't ask why, Y'all ain't never heard that song.
Are you tasting
obviously.
that? We don't
That's
care
the
about the
shit.
song. We want you to describe the bud. Fans have said they want more description of cannabis on the show.
Okay, for
what
anyone looking, it is a very smooth grade of green. Naturally, the blunt hits different than the sheet, but real, not harsh. As you notice, not a lot of coughing. Real mellow. But I already came in the door blow, so
Right, it'd be hard to tell.
Yeah, it's good. All right, there we go. For me, I'm not going to front. I am not a tobacco blunt man anymore. I need my papers because when I have my papers, I can taste it better. But I just want to say, Grease Monkey, I've had it before. This is a great strand. I prefer give me a sativa or a hybrid. I mean, a sativa or an indica. I do not like the hybrids, but that is kind of what they're pushing down our fucking throats right now, unfortunately. So, but this is, I do taste the nuttiness, taste the skunkiness from it. It has a great aftertaste too, which isn't bad. And yeah, I like that. So, all right, our guest is hooked up. I am happy to have this brother here. Who is this? Oh, Bo. There we go.
Everlast.
Everlast. He gonna like that. Everlast. Oh, his background is sick. Okay, no doubt.
Everlast, my guy though.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let me get an introduction. I met this brother on Twitter. He is heavy off into graphic design. He does your sports. He's a sports graphic designer. He has a coach. You're really gonna want to peep his page too. His shop. He has all just Celtic designs that he's done himself. He made the little cool flyer that I put out to advertise this man being on the show. He is your cousin from Boston's cousin from Western Mass, and I want to say I love that because I'm from Western Mass. Stand up, I did not know that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, give it up for Mike. Mike is in the
What's up, Mike?
What up, Big Mike?
Hey, nice to meet everybody.
What up, bro? How you living?
Good. And I'll take Everlast all day long. Everlast, Action Bronson, whatever. I'm good with whatever.
You do got some action going.
my dude, but yeah.
Action sounds a little too much like Ghost. But
Nice
what is
TV show though.
say
Oh
what?
yeah.
You ain't never seen Fuck That's Good?
Yeah, I love the show.
That's
That show,
good.
the show was the shit. What you talking about?
Shout out Alchemist.
Damn right. Alchemist the dude. Yo, so Mike, you're basically from the same area I'm from. I saw on your shop it said Brimfield, Mass.
Yeah. I'm from Brimfield, Mass. I grew up in Palmer. Lived in Springfield for a little while.
Oh,
you
there
know.
it is. There it
Had a
is.
house out by a couple of the colleges out in the outer skirts.
Okay.
Sold that and then moving to Brimfield. I had a couple kids, so I wanted to get school system a little quieter. you know.
Right. So where you from?
Originally from
Yeah.
Palmer, so it's a
Palmer.
town over from Brimfield.
I know Palmer. Yeah.
Used to be the old Exit 8 on the Pike before they changed them to numbers nobody can figure out anymore.
Okay, that's what's up. See, I'm surprised because I know every city and town you just said, but I never heard of Brimfield. That's the crazy part.
So Brimfield's famous for their flea market, which is, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we
Okay.
get like a couple 100,000 people 3 times a year for about a week. They come through freaking HGTV and all that's always here, Martha Stewart and all that nonsense.
Okay.
They come through the flea market and all that. So it's that's our big claim to fame. But if you're not a flea market guy, then no one's really gonna know that. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So I'll ask, like, how was school for you? Like, where'd you do grade school? Where'd you do high school?
just in Palmer, a real small town.
Okay.
I think there was about 100 kids in my graduating class.
Okay.
So it was small.
All right.
But it was good. It was good too. My first school, actually, it was brand new. We went through. I was the first kid to go through the whole 1 through 12 in the new school system we had built. So that was kind of a cool thing. My father actually helped get the schools built in town. So
Okay.
that was kind of that comes with pluses and minuses. So when you get your parents involved in politics in town.
Anybody got a question?
Not about that.
Where you get that mug from?
Yo,
I was gonna ask about the mug too.
Where you get that mug from?
Oh, actually, so I won this from an account that I don't really want to talk about because he's not a real nice dude. But I won it in a contest before I knew the dude was not that cool. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I grabbed that. I guess it's off the NBA store or something. He sent it over for winning the contest. So
Okay. Bet.
that's my mug now.
What kind of contest was it?
Just like one of those retweet. Like, give me a retweet and a follow, and we'll pick your name randomly.
One of those deals.
Oh, that really works.
Yeah, some of them, I guess. This guy's did.
I used to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with medals and shit.
Yeah, they go in. You catch the right one. Somebody that's not that ain't bullshitting, but this dude was on some bullshit. All right. So you do your thing. What'd you do? What'd you do like after? Did you do any school after high school? Did you go any?
Yeah, so actually, I got my undergrad from Merrimack College up. It's a little bit north of Boston,
Oh, okay.
in North Andover, Mass.
Okay.
And then I went to it used to be called Winnick, Western New England College. Now
Hell
it's Western
yeah, dude! You went to Winnick?
Yeah, I got my master's from Winnick. So
Oh yeah. Winnick is
Yeah.
what he just said. Western New England College, Western New England College. What it is, it's a well-known law school. If you want to be an attorney and you're from the Northeast, you go there. Like, that's a well-known school for that. And my mother's boyfriend, my stepdad, he worked there for years.
Well, I was gonna say,
nice.
Mike. I'm sorry. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, how old are you? What time?
I'm 39.
Okay.
Oh, okay. When'd you go to Winnick?
Graduated with my master's in 2009, I want to say.
Look at you. Go ahead, dog. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
That's an accomplishment. And you have a master's in what?
Well, it was English for education. I used to be a high school English teacher. So,
Yeah.
I did that for like 7 years. And I'm too verbal and outspoken. And I tend to ask questions that administration doesn't like to hear. So I kept getting a hard time everywhere I went. And they didn't like my teaching style. So now I'm associate director of quality for a life science software company that works in like the IT and industry.
What made you get into education? What made you want to be a teacher?
Well, I wanted to teach kids how to think, but by the time I got to when I was actually teaching, it was a lot more like teaching them what to think. And that was actually one of the last arguments I got into with one of the department heads at my place. Is we got into this long thing, and she's like, "Well, what are the kids going to tell you when they finish a lesson?" And I'm like, "I don't know. How am I going to know what the kids are going to tell me when they finish a lesson? It's not, it's not like it's English. You can come up with whatever idea they want."
Right.
And she's like, "Well, you should be able to know." And I said, "Well, I think we have a fundamental difference here, and I think this is the issue."
Yeah.
So I think I'm here to teach kids how to think, and you seem to be here to teach kids what to think.
Right.
I said, I don't really care if a kid wants to write me a paper and argue the sky is purple. If the kid got reasons and arguments and he backs them up and they make sense, the sky is purple."
Right.
Wow. So I don't know. It was by the time I was into teaching, it just wasn't what it was when I was going into it. So
where were you
I had
teaching
to
at?
jump out when I was going to go crazy. What's that?
Where were you teaching at?
My last place was in Wilbraham, Minnetonka.
Wilbraham, right up the street. Okay. Boy, you
Yeah.
Western Mass like a mug, boy.
Yeah, before that I was in Southbridge, so that was actually
Okay.
a better experience.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, as a former teacher, is it okay for people to mistype and misspell words and either verbally or typing them? And is it okay to correct them, whether you know these people or not?
You mean in a text message form, don't you?
I mean, in any form. Text message or whatever. Is it okay to correct people? Some people seem to think it's not okay.
That is a very good question.
Some people seem to think I should just let people mistype and misspell shit. Is that true?
I think it depends on your relationship with the person, probably. But I think overall, I mean, if it's just like a minor thing, I generally let it slip. But if I have no idea what the person's saying, I'll be like, "Excuse me, what was that?" Because there's some people writing text messages like, "What in the world did you just write?" No clue. It's symbols and
I ain't letting that shit
letters
slide.
all over the place and capitals all over and no punctuation. It's like, what exactly are you trying to say here?
Mike,
So in that case, I'll say something.
I don't let that shit slide. I don't care if I know you or not. You're getting corrected.
Mike, I'm gonna give you some background, bro. He's just like this is he calls himself Brown Google. You know what I'm saying? He knows everything about everything, and you can't even use shorthand with this man in a text message. It's
black Google.
Like now he lets me.
He said it's
I
black
call him
Google.
Brown Google because he don't be knowing it ain't black. It's brown. And what is it? Fucking
No. Okay. We were on a road trip last year. Have you ever heard of the term microfiche?
Like the old microfiche that's in the library.
Like I said, everybody's heard of
I didn't know it was called
microfiche,
that.
however you want to say
They
it.
don't know. Ask them. Do they know? Do our co-hosts know?
I'm probably an exception to the rule. I spent a lot of time in the library
Exactly.
doing
He's
He said he heard of it as well.
You have?
Everybody
What
has.
is it? Do you know what that is, King?
I mean, if you
It's
listen
a
to the word,
small
it's a
fish.
small fish.
It's a small fish.
It's
A really
not what it
tiny
Micro
fish.
fish, yeah.
No, it's not what it is.
It's not.
What is it?
It's not a small fish.
What is it? I don't know what it is.
Like,
What is it?
You want to tell me again, Mike?
What is it? I don't know what it is.
It's not a small. It's
I'm
what.
going off
It's
the
what.
word, bro.
It's an old. It's what libraries use.
Told you.
It's
fool.
what libraries use to make sure any old records or old footage doesn't get lost. They keep it on microfiche or microfiche, however you want to pronounce the fucking word. But that's how they keep it, so these records and stuff don't get lost.
Mike, I just want to say I
Not a small
totally
fish.
forgot me and him had this conversation last year. We went to the Celtic Cavs game. That's what this was. We went to the Celtic Cavs game, and this is what. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe you.
No, I'm tripping. It's CHE, ain't it? Microfiche.
Lord.
FICHE.
I just want to say thank you.
Wow. Man, I'll tell you one thing. Once I got out of teach English, the whole I got real off of being particular about grammar. Now, I'll tell you, for my job, I
you're a
correct
hater.
people all day long. That's what I do in my quality job.
Oh, now.
So I think that's probably why I tend to not want to correct people when I'm outside my job, because I'm the bad guy all day at work. Everyone hates when I come around. So,
Right. Right.
I'm the
Mike,
guy that has to you fill this out, do that the right way. You didn't do this the right way, and everyone's like, ah. And everyone's
Oh, you should get a T-shirt that say "Here come the bad guy."
Yeah, exactly.
You should fuck with them every day. Here comes the bag. I'll get a T-shirt with a middle finger on it.
That's right.
Walk around like this every fucking day.
You gotta let them
right.
know.
I'm the IT guy. Fuck yeah.
I mean, do you ever miss education, or is it you just?
Yeah, I miss teaching the kids. Like I miss that. That was the great part about being in school. Is getting to see ideas form and kids make strides and steps, and especially when I was in Southbridge with the kids that really need the attention and really need the help.
Yeah.
Because you get to the schools like Minnetonka or some of the more well-off schools, and you get to be more of a pain in the neck. To be honest with you, the parents are terrible.
Are we talking about primary or primary education or secondary? What are we talking about here?
I taught 7 through 12 primarily.
Okay.
So, yeah. So it was I legitimately had a mom ask me if we could take some of the writing out of the lesson because her son needed to go to Harvard and he wasn't that good at writing, but he was good at reading. So if I could just lower it down, I thought she was joking. I laughed.
For real?
But
For real?
Yeah, Dad, I believe it.
For real?
Wow.
Any other strange / wild parent stories?
I can totally see that.
Strange stories. Well, so something happened to me. I should have sued the school, but I didn't. If I had known how it turned out, I would have. So I was at Minnetonka, actually. And I was
Where
teaching
were you at?
in Minnetonka at Wilbraham.
Okay.
I was there. And so I was in one of the computer labs, and you had to stand up to close the windows. They had the old school windows on top, like the metal bar you had to push out and pull it and push it to open up the window.
Yep.
And I was facing the kids in the room, and I was talking to them, and I went to close the window, and I closed it, and there was just sounded like a bomb went off, like explosion. And what happened is this 50-something-year-old giant pane glass window that was behind me just exploded, shattered.
What?
And I almost fell backwards. Luckily, I didn't. What I did, I kind of sat down a little bit, and there was this shard of glass that went like this right behind me, probably a 3-foot tall shard of glass.
What?
If I fell backwards, that would have went right through me. Luckily, it only stabbed my right butt cheek, but that's quite a story for,
What?
me and the school nurse that know each other very well.
That's crazy.
You didn't sue that Mike?
Nah, I was at that time. I was trying to keep I was only my 1 year into my job. I didn't want to be a pain in the ass. I was still trying to make my way in. Thought I would like to stay there.
Good.
Okay, but due to your recurring lower buttock pain, you can still sue these people. I will represent you if you need.
Well, I want to say that I have traumatic. I can't walk by windows without having flashbacks, and that just affects me every day. So
it does.
Yeah, I can understand.
No, I'm just kidding.
See, you got me, bro. That shit will work in court. It will work in court, bro. Straight
well,
up.
not that I just said no.
Man. All right. So let me ask you this, man. You seem like you from where I'm from. You seem like you get down. Do you interact with the plant? When was your first interactions with the plant? How's that work with cannabis?
Yeah, a long time ago. Okay. Back when we were in high school.
Okay.
Palmer, there's not a whole lot to do. So you have a lot of parties in the woods, and you get to. Well, back then it wasn't really good anything. It was you had Dunlop on the side of the brick when you got it from your buddy. Coming in from the tires down south.
Dunlop.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Tires.
You ever had that compressed tire?
Y'all call it Dunlop?
The rubber from the tire.
Yeah.
That's what
Y'all
he
call
said.
it Dunlop weed?
Because it comes from the tire.
Holy
so many seeds and stems and just garbage, just brick.
That's the way they
just
could
shove
give
it
it
in the
up.
tires and drive through.
I never had to smoke that bullshit, but yeah. Oh my god.
Shout out to Dunlop weed.
Continue
the job,
through college
though, right?
And helps me manage my anxiety. Now that we got dispensaries all in the area, that's real convenient.
Okay.
So,
all right. Okay, so you said, go ahead.
I grew a little bit in the back, just see what that was like, just to check out if I had green thumb or not. It's kind of a pain in the ass, so that's not really something I pursue any longer. But it was fun to try.
I hear you. So I'm glad you did that. And the way you worded it at first, like, oh yeah, back in the day, in high school, I was scared that that was the last time you picked the plant up. Okay, so you've been.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine right now.
There it is. There it is. That's what's up. All right, so I'm glad. I knew we were on the same page with that. Okay, here's the thing, bro. You say you're 39. You were a little younger than me. So, damn, you know what? You don't remember? You don't remember us in the 80s kicking ass, do you? Or do you remember like a little bit of it?
Oh yeah, I remember. Well, one of my best friends' dad was obsessed with the Celtics. So whenever I was over his house when I was a young kid, we always had the Celtics out on the porch, and he had all the memorabilia and the Bird memorabilia and everything.
Okay,
so
there it is. That's it right there. That's it right there. Now, Mike, help me answer this, right? Because I'm telling this to my two co-hosts, Max Dollars and King J. This man, Coach Damon, who is born and raised in St. Louis, right? He is a diehard Celtics fan. This man tried to question me, bruh. He tried to question me, talking about, you was too young, da-da-da. I'm 44 years old, about to be 45 this year. I remember, tell this man how when the fucking Celtics and the Lakers would play, everything would stop. Like we didn't go nowhere. We didn't do nothing. Like we just legit just watched the shit out those games. When the Celtics played somebody and the Celtics were good and it was a big game, like how shit just tell this dude, because this cat had to question me and I didn't understand it because
people forget too. People forget too. It was statewide, especially back then, because the Celtics didn't always just play at the Garden. The Celtics would play at the Mullen Center. They would play down. They'd sometimes play.
What was it called back then? What was it called back then? No.
What's that?
What was the Mullen Center called back in the day?
That's what they used to. The Celtics used to play there sometimes.
What was it called though?
Oh, the Zoo.
Huh? The Zoo?
I don't know.
No, Springfield Civic Center. Oh, you talking about the Mullen Center in UMass? No.
Yeah.
C's play games at the Springfield Civic Center, and they play games in Hartford. They play games in Hartford too. Forget y'all. But go ahead, continue.
I knew exactly what he said when he said the Mullen Center. Everybody know that's UMass.
They got the place in
they
downtown.
They got it new in like the 90s, didn't they?
The place downtown Springfield now has a place that starts with an M. I thought he was talking about that. I thought that was
Mass Mutual Center.
That's it right there. Yeah, I thought you were talking about that. My bad, G. Keep going.
No. Yeah, that's but they used to play all over the state. So they played in Worcester sometimes. So everyone was obsessed with the Celtics out here, especially late 80s, early 90s. I mean, that was all people, if it was on, they were watching, you know.
That's what
the Patriots sucked back then too, so it's not like people were watching football.
Preach.
No. What I stated was
trying to tell your ass.
A 5-year-old is not mesmerized by the game. That's what I said.
You are though. When your mom and your grandmother and your uncle and your aunt, when nobody else is doing shit else but watching that shit, and your friends aren't playing, nobody's outside. Like we're watching the game. Like shit would shut down. Like it was that fucking serious, bro.
I got a 5-year-old right now. Right, so I got a little perspective. My 5-year-old is obsessed with basketball. He plays.
Fuck? Of course.
He wears, all he wants to wear is the Celtics sweatsuits all day. He's got UMass jerseys and Celtics jerseys and everything.
Does he hoop?
He's got a hoop downstairs. He shoots like 2-3 hours a day. Yeah, right. He's obsessed with basketball. So I gotta say, I think he loves the Celtics. My favorite player is Jaylen Brown, so his favorite player is Jaylen Brown. But I think he's mesmerized, and I think he's got the love for it right now. Maybe it won't continue. I don't know.
Jaylen Brown?
Okay.
Does he have any height?
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Man, let's talk about
Does your son have any height?
How is Jaylen your favorite player?
He wants to know.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, so Mike, we're gonna get into the Celtic portion and of the show, and those of you who'd like to call in 515-599-1687, feel free to call in high off the glass. This is Max Dollars. He is the resident Celtic hater. Okay, he does not like the C's at all. I don't even know. Do you even have a team?
For one, what's up, Mike? How you feeling, bro?
Good. Thank you.
Cool. 2, I'm not a Celtics hater.
Right.
I just know basketball.
Right.
And I see certain things, and
he played on the collegiate level.
Jaylen Brown. How is Jaylen Brown your favorite player? He for one, he's only been in the league 3 years, right? 3
No.
What?
Jaylen Brown been in the league longer than Tatum. He came to give before Tatum.
And he still ain't that good.
He been in the league 8 years.
And he still ain't that
16,
good.
17 was his rookie season.
Exactly. So okay.
Name all these better two guards.
Huh? He ain't the okay. Oh, I'm sorry. How is he? Is this because he was there first?
Let him answer.
Yeah. How is he? How is he a favorite player? I just want to know. What do you like about Jaylen Brown?
So here's why I love Jalen, right? So you guys see, I lived through some real terrible Celtics times, right? You had like the late '90s when like Dana Barros was the big sign.
Right.
You know, so we got through that period of time. Then we finally got through the KG Paul Pierce time after we had like I think a 14-win season, something like that, and like it was like 06 or something like that.
Right.
So we finally get KG. They're intense. You're able to love the team again. And then they retire. They move on. We get the picks from the Nets.
Thank
We start to move forward.
Nets are so stupid. Thank you, Nets. You dumbasses.
Don't matter. We wasted the picks.
And so for me, I think what it is Jalen. It has an intensity that reminds me a lot of some of the better earlier teams.
Preach.
And I think sometimes that intensity gets him in trouble. But I think he's the most aggressive on the team when the team needs to be aggressive. Wow. I think he's the most willing to drive to the hoop. I think Jason is a little sometimes. Well, I'll be honest with you. I think since that Bam block in the playoffs, I think Jason, if he has a real big challenge at the net, won't really go there. Still, and I think Jalen's willing to go there and slam it on whoever he wants to slam it on.
Okay, I can respect that. I can respect it, and I disagree. But I
disagree with that.
I say Jaylen Brown. I say this all the time. I say Jalen is more robotic than fluid.
I agree with him on that.
It seems to me when Jalen is being aggressive, like you say, it's really, like I said, robotic, right? You can basically tell what he's going to do, right? And he's stronger than a lot of the other guards, so he can muscle his way to the rim. And most of the time, he really does not finish. Like, he going to get his 25, right? He going to get his 20. But that's because he gets the attempts. Right, he's the man. He gets his option. What I'm saying is that if you decrease his attempts, right, give him the same amount of time, decrease his attempts, do you think he's still the same player? Because you can be the same player score-wise with less attempts and still get the same points, right? Still be effective. But do you think him being aggressive the way he is beneficial or is it harmful?
So I think. For me, I would this was last year or the year before, I would answer this differently than I would answer it now. Oh. I think previous Jalen, way too he like you said, he was more robotic. I think when he got put in pressure positions, he kind of had a default set that he would go to, and that default set was predictable. But I think this year, since you've added Kristaps and he's added that dynamic to the team, he's able to play off of him. I think that's really changed the dynamic of how he plays. And I think that's also changed his mindset. He seems to be much more of a rounded player this year than he was the years previous. He's got his assists are up, his playmaking's up. I don't think his points are up, but I think you got to spread the wealth around who you got on the team this year too.
Right.
So I think he's less robotic this year because he has more options to play off of, whereas the years previous, it was ISO Tatum or ISO JB in clutch time.
Right.
Okay. Well, my question is not so much for Mike, but for you, Max. In regards to Jaylen Brown, so that's what we're speaking about. Can you name 5 other shooting guards in the league that you would take over Jaylen Brown and why?
Yeah.
Remember, Jaylen, because that's where Jaylen plays, shooting guard.
Yeah, no problem.
So there's 5 other shooting guards that I'm not gonna say better, but that who you deem you would take over Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's hear these guys.
First, Spider Mitchell. Right.
Defensive liability. Go ahead.
So is Jaylen. He ain't locking nothing down. Okay. You said who I'm gonna take over.
Right.
I'm gonna say Spider Mitchell. Okay. Who's another 2 guard? Let's think. I'm going through the list. Since you hit me on the spot, I'm going through the list in my head. Tyrese Maxey.
Point guard.
He's not a point.
Stop that. Tyrese Maxey is the point
who the
guard.
two on Philly then?
Tyrese Maxey is the starting point. He went to
Who's
All-Star
the
point
two
guard, man.
Okay, I get that. I ain't got time to argue. I don't want to waste Mike's time. Spider, Dame. Let me look at the.
It's another point guard.
Dame ain't no point.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Everybody's a combo.
Everybody's like a point
Everybody's
guard.
a combo.
We
What
talking
you
about
want
a
me to do?
straight
Luka?
shooting guard.
Luka, what is Luka?
PG.
Okay. Kyrie.
PG.
How they both point guards on the same team?
Okay, you,
Kyrie
you,
and PG.
You know what I'm saying, Mike? Everybody's come on, bro. What's his name? Minnesota. My boy Anthony Edwards.
there you go.
There we go.
You got one. I mean, two.
That's two.
Two. My bad. Two.
3.
No, you got Kyrie. I'll
Thank
give you Kyrie.
Thank you.
Kyrie really a point.
Yeah, we know that, but
but
he playing shooting guard. But
Give
go
me,
ahead.
give me
He
Luka
from
then.
he from Jer- yeah.
No,
Give him Luka.
Luka's listed as a point guard.
Why
See,
though?
that's what I'm
that doesn't
saying.
even make sense.
Would
Would you take Mike? Would you take Luka?
He ain't taking nobody up.
Paul-
Jason.
Paul-
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm not taking it. But I'm saying, would you consider Luka as
Small
a
forward.
point or a shooting guard?
Well, I don't think he likes to not have the ball, and I think he likes to be the one to shoot. So I think I would consider him more a shooting guard to me.
Thank you.
I think he just wants to shoot. I don't think he wants to distribute. I don't think he wants to really have to deal with the nonsense of getting pressured or having anything. I think he wants to get down in a scoring
Wanna
position.
score.
Luka
Get the
averaged
ball and
like
put it up.
he's like third in the league in assists.
That's because he gotta be. He gotta.
He's-
be.
Well-
the offense runs through Luka. He's the PG.
But he want to
So
score.
I think
he's a scoring PG.
I think his preference would be if he could not pass. I think he'd rather just shoot.
For sure.
I know. I think not saying he's a bad passer. I think he's a great passer. I think when he has to though, like you said. I mean, Kyrie is on and off. Depending on if he's playing or not. He's been a lot more reliable this year. But he's had to. Who else on that team is going to play make?
Exactly.
You're right.
That's why they got Reed.
Anywhere Luka goes, Luka's gonna play like that.
For sure.
That's just how he plays. He's a European
scorer.
LeBron,
Yeah, he's a scorer.
basically.
But I think he'd be better. He'll be happier, and I agree with Mike.
There's
attitude.
where is he gonna go where he's not gonna dominate the ball? He can't play shooting guard. I mean, yeah, he can't play shooting guard.
Why?
He
See, I
can't
think
play
Luka would
defense.
love to end up with Jokic.
Say that again.
He can't create his own shot. He can create for others.
Luka can't create his own shot.
Luka created his own
Are you
shot.
crazy?
Come on,
Don't say that. That don't make any sense.
Luka on his dirt shake. Come on.
Stop.
Listen,
man,
I
with
got the
Maxey
top
stuff.
10. I got the
What the hell is wrong? What?
top 10 shooting guards. They got Jaylen Brown at number 4. He can be easily replaced with Maxey, Zach LaVine.
Okay, we're about to.
Desmond
We're not
Bane.
getting sucked down this rabbit hole. We're not being sucked down this. This is
He
horrible
asked-
show.
he asked a question.
I know. And,
Top 5.
And just but it let him get through a top 5. He want to hate on each of his top 5. So yeah.
No. I was just. I had to.
He had 3.
I
We
just
had
gave
3.
him 5
We had
now.
3.
I gave him 5 now.
All right.
So the 5 is Devin Booker, Tyrese Maxey. Because this is the
Real
list.
shooting guards.
Zach LaVine. Jaylen.
Zach LaVine better than Jay.
that one.
Okay, you know
I
what?
don't know
Are you
about
serious?
I don't know about Zach LaVine.
Are you serious?
Hold on. Before he
He's
got
nice.
hurt. Before Zach LaVine got hurt.
Let him get to the list.
This doesn't make any sense.
Let him
I'm
get
sorry.
to the-
Before Zach LaVine got hurt, he's elite.
He was.
Way more clutch than Jaylen Brown. And he can dunk.
Fluid.
Mike, did you watch the dunk contest?
I did.
Did you lose respect for your man?
No, so here's why. Because I think you made a mistake.
You are a
right.
hater.
I think the big mistake was bringing in Tatum to put the ball up. Because if you watch his earlier practice videos when he ran through there,
Yeah.
the D Brown dunk that he was supposed to do,
Yeah.
which D Brown was my favorite player in the '90s, so it kind of plays to me anyway. So I'm probably biased. But the D Brown dunk that he was going to do was much different than what he put up in the show, because Tatum put it so high. The ball was supposed to be like mid-chest. He was supposed to be covered out the eye the whole time. And I think that would have been a really nice tribute.
It's a
I
horrible
think it's
pass.
something where I respect it because he was willing to do it. Whereas I think a lot of guys of his stature aren't willing to do it at all.
That's
And
not
I think
Mike, that's
What?
not you're doing that because you're nice, Mike. You're saying that because you're nice and that's your guy. Just because he a top shooting guard, I get that. I think elite players should involve themselves in competitions more, right? Mm-hmm. But if you're an elite player, you need to do elite things. Jaylen Brown did nothing elite. He's not. He chose the wrong event to get into.
Wow.
Fuck the past.
Wow.
No,
I'm with him. Jalen, my guy. I love Jalen, but that was ridiculous.
He's a dunk, but
he's a
not
dunker.
a dunker.
He's an in-game dunker. That's what he proved, that he's an in-game dunker. There was no creativity. There was none.
There was, because the dunk he had for his man. Remember when he had the one that was tribute to his boy? That one was dope.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. That one was actually good.
How many?
That one was actually good.
Do a windmill?
I forget what it was.
Can we be honest about
though.
something though?
Yeah.
For real, I think the dunk contest is kind of done.
No, not at all.
Well, I don't. Okay. I think you got to reformat it somehow. I don't think how it works right now works.
Okay,
not at all.
I agree.
Not at all. I totally disagree with that. The reason why I disagree with that is because if you have star players in it, it will be good. Your boy Bron set a standard.
Stop talking about Bron, bro.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Own up to it.
You know why that doesn't make any sense?
Huh? No, it's the truth. Listen,
Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon were not stars.
If he would have,
they were not household names.
If he would have done it, Zion would have been done it instead of threatening the fucking NBA. If you make me an all-star, I'll do it. What the fuck? Just fucking do it. Ja would have done it. Who else would have done it? All these big names. Ant-Man would have been done it. Those people need to be in it. If those people are in it, then 1,000,000% comes back.
Like, what if they're not dunkers? They're not dunkers.
They are dunkers. Those cats are in-game
there's a difference
dunkers
between
and dunkers. Those ones that just Anthony Edwards, Ja, and Zion. What are we?
Zion, all he gonna do is throw it up for the lob and do the 360 windmill that he always does. That's all.
It'll look sick though.
That's all he does.
If he gets in it, it'll be automatically better.
No, he got some more dunks. He got some more dunks.
He has all dunks.
What I'm saying is, that's why I brought up Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. That right there nullifies that argument, because those guys were not household names, and they
became household names off that.
They were. What I'm saying is, when you're saying household names need to join in to make it more exciting, that's not the issue.
That is
the issue is the creativity and what's being done. That's why I brought up those two, because they were not household names before that. But when you have a real dunk contest like they were doing, a real dunk off where dunks are being done, that's what made it interesting. It doesn't make a difference about the name.
It does though.
No, it doesn't. That's why little Mac McClung has won. He's only winning because he's been an internet legend already for dunking.
True, but what I'm saying is if you have the talent and creativity for dunking may not be there right now. It may not. You know what I'm saying? That's why we all think it's there. But
open it up worldwide, we'll see some dunks.
Well, you got to be in the NBA. But if you let the big name cats that we know are dope and let them do their thing, the big names that I just named, you will be automatically sucked in. I mean, shit. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I think that's part of why I said he's somehow changed, though, because it's not drawing people in. I mean, you had Jalen do it because he wanted to try to get more people to do it. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to pull anyone next year. Yeah, I mean, I hope it does.
It will.
But
not because of Jalen.
Zion better get his ass back in there. And I'm not mad if Jalen get in it again.
No. What they should do, Mike,
why are we talking about the slam dunk contest? We on the eve of the fucking playoffs. Fuck that. Nobody care about the fucking slam dunk
contest. We're talking about your boy, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. But,
hold on. As a side note, before we go any further.
Watch your mouth. You're getting reaches.
I'm glad you brought up D Brown. I just watched Forgotten Player Profiles just yesterday on the story about D Brown. It was real nice, too. Y'all need to peep that.
What was that on?
It's on YouTube. Forgotten Player Profiles.
Damn right.
You know what they should do, though? Last thing. Every dunker should submit a tryout dunk, and we should vote who we want in the dunk contest off their tryout.
I thought they did that in the league. Do that? The league does that internally.
Because if Jaylen Brown would have sent in some bullshit, he would definitely not have been.
No, the league
he is getting off.
The league just throw out feelers on who they think should be in the contest.
They give out fillers who they think is going to be a good dunker. No.
All right. I'm not here for that babbage no more. But anyway, this is Mike. This is my thing, right? And I want to get into some real Celtic talk with you right now. Mike, you are the most positive, besides Coach. I don't know who does. Probably you. I think you are more positive on the Celtics than Coach, and that's hard because whatever the C's do, Coach usually agree with that shit. JB worries me late in games. Okay, there's late game situations where he does not show his ass like he should. He does not go off, and that's why Max can talk all this shit he says about this dude, and a good majority of it is true because he looks robotic late in game situations and he does not go off, and he does opposite of what you said. He'll kind of I'll see him pass the ball and get away from the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times he does it. I worry about that with him in the playoffs. What say you?
So, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, right? So we don't know. But I think it goes back to what I was saying earlier about Kristaps. I think this year, it's going to be a different situation because I don't think he even approaches how he looks at things this year the way he did last year. Mm-hmm. I think as long as he has Kristaps to play off of, he got the pick and roll. He's moving a lot more. He's got Kristaps. Just if you put it anywhere near the rim, he can get the ball to him. Kristaps can put it up. I mean, with the exception of maybe if he's being guarded by Joker or somebody like that.
He's got the coach of the year, Joe Mazzulla, the coach of the fucking year.
Why? How?
Yeah.
How?
That's bold.
Because Joe Mazzulla has learned and understood. They asked me. I'm sorry, but Joe Mazzulla has. But it speaks to what Mike was saying though. What's happening late in games is now the wealth is being spread so much. Yeah, everybody is a late game option and threat. And it's like whoever's on the court.
I'm with that.
Can make the game winner or whatever, or make the play.
Think about
it, and he always has 5 on the court where somebody can make a shot late in the game.
That may be true, but also too the thing that I don't like is that the 5 that he has out there is the same 5 that's been out there damn near the whole fourth quarter. Like he's scared to rest his people. He rotations should be better, and he rotates the same people off his bench all the time. Like he's not using his people. Like
because
Mike,
you got to get ready for the playoffs, dog. You got to shorten that rotation. You have to shorten the rotation.
You can't shorten the rotation going into the play. I get what you're saying, but you got to go into your bench a little bit. And he's been going to Pritchard, Sam Hauser, and goddamn Cornette. That is it. You can't go into them. What did I say his name wrong?
No, I'm thinking about this stat I just saw yesterday that was just dumbfounded.
What's the stat about that?
It's about Boston. Just like when you look at extended stats, 24-1 versus under 500 teams.
Okay, I mean that's
just
a
dominating everybody.
We're talking about play. I get it. fam. I get it,
so
fam.
So everything that they're doing is working.
I get it.
Everything.
It's just, to me, you can't. Mike, help me out. Like, give me your opinion, because to me, I think why aren't we using Tillman more? Why aren't we using?
We just
Tillman?
got him.
So what? He barely played against Joker. We played him the other day. Like, go ahead, Mike.
Tillman been balling.
So I do. So a couple. I think Joe is coach of the year for me. I think if you look back through this year, the adjustments he's made since last year, he's much more willing. More willing to call timeouts now. Much more willing to stop the bleeding in situations where he needs to. I think he's opened the rotation up a little bit since last year. I think he was even more closed last year. But I do agree with you, though. I think that he needs to open it up a little bit more. I think you had some options on guys. I would like to have seen – this sounds weird, but I guess I'd like to see what Svi could have done a little bit. I think he had Svi Malachuk. He was a good three-point shooter.
Oh, Malachuk, yeah. Yes, he was. Yeah.
He had a pretty good percentage coming into this year when they picked him up. I thought he could have been a nice late game kind of 3-and-D option.
Malachuk or Hauser?
Hauser's. I like Hauser too.
Hauser, my motherfucking guy.
I think Svi. I mean, the problem with Hauser for me is Hauser is extremely hot and cold. Like he's been more on the hot side lately.
Right.
But when that man is cold, that man is ice cold. He's not hitting anything, and that's for like games.
Right.
So my worry is that you get into a playoff series, and if he hits a cold streak, now you lose your 3 guy for what 2, 3, 4 games. So I think you got to figure out who's your other guy. If Hauser goes down, that can get you some points. I mean, that 07-08 championship year, I mean, you had Leon Poe, you had Eddie House.
Deep in that bitch.
Talk about it.
That, I mean, that's I think you just need to be
P.J. Brown.
a little bit, guys. I think Luke has been a big surprise, though, for me. So the second half of the season, I know Cornette's usually the butt of a lot of jokes and, the Cornette contest and all that stuff, but he's been playing really solid the second half of the season.
Yes.
So I think in terms of that, personally, I wanted to see him pick up a really tough center. That was my wish before things closed off. 'Cause I don't think they're going to pick up anybody else. No, nobody put for the playoffs, obviously.
Yeah.
The buyout markets, whatever it is.
Right.
So for me, I would have. I don't know that he was even available, but I would have loved to see a Drummond.
Yeah.
I think his rebounding and defense and just aggressiveness. If you need to get a guy and just slug someone, you got a real tough guy in there. You just need to put a hurt on him. Drummond's a big dude.
I wish they definitely could have got him. I would have took him.
I don't think Cornette's willing to do that. I think he's a nice guy, and I think he's a tough player, but I don't think he's going to muscle anybody down.
Right.
Al's, I love Al, but Al's not muscling anybody down anymore.
Thank you. He should retire.
Y'all better quit fronting on Luke Cornett. I know that.
Here's the thing.
Y'all better quit fronting on Luke Cornett.
Here's the thing. I want to go, King. I want to go to you. Like, where you go? Where you at with the Celtics? How far you see them going this year?
I'm a Lakers fan.
That's not what I asked you. That ain't what I asked you. Realistically, how far you see them going?
They're like the Patriots to me.
That's not.
Okay, all right, bet.
This
All right,
season,
so
fam.
look, bet.
This year's play.
I don't think they're gonna go far.
Word?
I don't.
I
think they're gonna do the same thing that they do. I think
Joke.
they're gonna get to where it's gonna come down to Tatum and Brown, and they're gonna choke. They're not gonna figure it out. They're gonna try to figure it out, but then they're gonna just.
What round?
They really.
What round of the playoffs?
Purple ass motherfucker.
Right. Shit don't make no sense.
First.
They're gonna lose in the first fucking round. They're gonna lose in the first round.
Depending on who they play.
He's contractually bound to say that.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got to give it realistic. If somebody asks me how far the Fakers gonna go,
first or second?
Huh?
I'm gonna give them the first or the second.
First or second round.
That's it.
Wow. Okay. I'm holding you to that.
Respectfully.
Please, let's put some money on that. Feel free to put some money on that. Okay, Max.
I know the Lakers going. That's all I'm saying.
Max, how far you see the season going?
Sorry.
I mean, they got potential to make it to the finals again. Okay. Will they win? It depends on who they play.
What's the farthest you see them going?
I just said they can go to the finals.
Okay, so finals.
That's what I said. Yeah. But it depends on who they play.
Yeah.
Right? If they play the Nuggets, they're going to lose.
That's what I'm saying.
The finals. If they play anybody got size, they're going to lose.
Now that right there is a good call because JT does, and what do you think about Coach and Mike? What do y'all think about this? JT struggles with length, and he struggles with Denver because Porter, KCP a little bit. Who else? Gordon.
All I know is we missed 10 free throws and Gator in that game. Point blank.
That's true, but they struggle with length. Like even going back to years, they cannot. They struggle with their Nuggets team. Like what you?
We might struggle.
They do, and for me, it goes back to what I said about Tatum before. I think when Tatum gets I think that hand of Bam still shows up in his head sometimes when he thinks about driving to that hoop.
Hell no.
And because that was a crazy. I think that how does that not get in your head? I mean, right. You know what I mean? That was such a big play at the time. But I think he's overcoming a little bit. I just think I think the way that they play, Tatum's going to have a problem with Jokic if they have to play Denver. There's no doubt about that.
He doesn't have to match up with him, though.
Well, but that's the thing. I think that goes so they have so many options now. I don't know that that's going to stop them from beating Denver. And I think that goes to I see him in the finals myself. I see him winning the finals personally.
Right.
Because if you look back at this season, the last time they had lost 2 games prior to this last 2-game losing streak was November 8th and 9th.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you're talking months.
But Mike,
this team doesn't lose back-to-back games. I don't see this team losing 3 games in a row. I just don't.
Well, Mike, there's no pressure. There's no pressure right now. The thing about it is that I told the fellas this the other day. To get over a threshold, you have to have somebody to get you over there. Nobody on that team has won for real. But nobody. But what's his name? Drew, right? If Drew, like I said, he's going to have to be the catalyst to help them get over the.
He's been doing it literally this season.
But he's not. You can't depend on him.
Whoa!
What?
For a bucket?
He's leading the league. He's leading the league in corner threes. He's shooting 69%.
Easiest shot in the league.
But that's where he's at on offense.
What I'm saying is that when it comes to your superstars hitting clutch buckets, they can't do it in the clutch. They haven't proven it. Only person who could and do it is Drew. but he's not a scorer.
Wait a minute. Ain't proved. Jason hit 50 on the road with the series on the line.
In what series?
Against Milwaukee.
I know that. To get to the finals, right?
That's a clutch moment.
Yes, but in the clutch moment of the finals, did he do anything? No. So to get there, I get that.
I understand what you're saying.
There's a level.
I understand what you're saying.
We're talking about the finals.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm talking about the finals.
Because I did want to speak on this before we go further. I did want to speak on this. That particular game, Jason missed his moment for the MVP when they played Denver and he played horribly.
That's what I'm saying. You have to have somebody
I was really hurt and ashamed that game because I'm like, man, I've been fighting for you all year, and then you have this number one versus number one opportunity, and you just play average. And that's what you're talking about as far as stepping up in big moments, because that was a huge moment right there, and that speaks to exactly what a lot of people are saying. But he's still, in my eyes, the MVP.
I give it to him.
Best player on the best team.
To me, I think the biggest enemy of the Celtics is health. I think as long as they stay healthy, they got a legitimate shot at winning the championship this year.
Yeah.
And I think Porzingis scares me a little bit. That was my worry going into the season with him all along. Right. But I also think they've been treating him with kid gloves because they can. Right. I mean, they've had an 8-9 game lead on the rest of the division for the last month. So it's not like
now the Joker pushed him around like a rag doll.
He did. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. And let's talk about the KP thing. And we gotta wrap it. This time went by too damn fast. Mike, you need to come back, bro. You gotta come back.
For sure.
What is it? KP can't play back-to-back games. Every time it's a back-to-back, this dude is sitting, and or if he played one game and the game was 2 days ago or 3 days ago, he's still sitting.
He probably waiting for the playoffs.
Oh, okay, but
we still dominating.
True, but to me though, if you can't do that in easy regular season games, how are you gonna be able to do that in that intense playoff? Like, I worry about that.
What's the break between the games and the playoffs? In a couple days?
It ain't back to back.
It is, but
so
that's what I'm saying.
Same thing now.
Even on games where we have when the C's are off for like 2 nights, 3 nights, he won't play that next game if he played before and he played well.
You think he sit out 4 days? I don't know.
I've seen him do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just I watch these cats. It's just that's the shit I worry about. You know what I'm saying?
For me, I wonder how much of that is the team, though. I wonder, again, because they've had such a lead for so long. Yeah. I mean, it's been months now, and then they've had a big lead. So, how much of that is the Celtics themselves saying, we know our success rides on him being healthy for the playoffs, and we just don't want him playing back to backs. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like you come up with, he tweaked his ankle at practice. He's got to sit for this one, and meanwhile, KP knows he's fine. Everyone else knows he's fine, but. They want to make sure he's ready to go for the playoffs, and there's no need to rush him back.
Yeah, man, we got a 9-game lead.
9.5.
Shit, that's unheard of.
I get it. It's just it's all about finals with us. It's not even about the playoffs. It's about the finals.
Yeah. So, I think there's still a chance that they can wrap up the 1 seed by the end of March, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I mean, they already clinched. They already clinched playoff spot. So, okay, before we get up out of here, Mike, tell the folks, you are like I said at the start, you are heavy off into graphic design, especially sports graphic design, C's especially. How'd you get into that? And tell folks about your shop.
Yeah, so it actually. Kind of funny when the pandemic started. I actually started writing about the Celtics on Twitter first. I was writing for a little sports site that now does more kind of sports gambling stuff.
What site is
that? Belly Up Sports.
Belly Up?
Yeah.
Okay. You were writing for them. Okay.
And it was fine, but writing wasn't going the way I wanted it to in terms of like pay, whatnot, whatever. Right. So I was like, I'm going to jump off that, and I was doing a little bit of editing on my own, and I had done art for pretty much my whole life, and I haven't done any kind of art in a while. So I said, well, let me try doing some. I downloaded a couple apps. I was getting some pictures and stuff off the web, and I just started doing some editing. Started probably doing the editing stuff in like 2021, and just started to try to grow, the following. I think I'm a little over 3,500 people now. But in the rest of the world, that's not that many Twitter followers. But for me, that's a lot. Being a 39-year-old dude from Western Mass, making pictures on his computer.
Damn right.
So for me, it's just been a fun thing, and it's kind of taken off from there. couple years ago, back before the Twitter algorithm ate the bed, I was able to get a couple players that put some stuff on IG or retweeted some stuff. Got some likes from different stuff.
Some players did?
Yeah. What's that?
Some players retweeted your stuff, liked your stuff?
Yeah. I made back when Grant did the Batman stuff.
Oh, man, I miss Grant. I missed you, Will.
I made a Batman cover with Grant on it, and Jalen put on his IG.
Yeah. That's why you like him.
That's why. This dude don't stop, boy. This dude don't stop.
The truth comes out.
He hating.
He's a fan because he retweeted. I'll be a fan too.
Tell the people where they can find your shop, man. Tell people where they can find your shop.
So it's at Redbubble. The store is redbubble.com/Celtike, CELTIKE. It's on my Twitter. If you go there, the link's all up. I had it pinned on my Twitter as well. All kinds of different stuff. I mean, there's shirts, there's hoodies, there's women's stuff, there's dresses, there's clocks and bedding. You get comforters with the designs on it.
It's dope.
Cell phone cases, notebooks, you name it, it's probably up there.
I like it.
Pretty much whatever I can put it on.
If you're not on Twitter though, what's the website?
It's redbubble.com, REDBUBBLE /Celtike, CELTIKE.
There it is. That's what it is. All right, before we get out of here, all right, fans of High Off the Glass, I am sorry. We're going to talk college basketball, y'all. It was way too much. Oh, heavy off in the 314 day. It was it's way too much. For real. But we're going to talk college basketball. Before we get out of here, I want tourney picks. Mike, I know you follow college basketball.
I don't. I'm not a college basketball guy.
Wow, that's crazy. Especially being from where we're from, that's crazy. All right, look.
Well, so here's the deal, real quick. The only college basketball I follow is UMass, and they don't make the tournament.
Yeah. And UMass shit.
I watch their games. I go to the Mullen Center, but that's the only team I really follow. And so if they're not in the tourney, I don't have a horse in the game.
I hear you. UMass, get it together. Frank Martin is our coach. We love him. But he needs to do better because that team needs to rep and be better. Getting out of here real quick, Max, who you got winning the whole thing for the tournament?
For the tournament.
They need to be better. Forget you, coach.
Much better.
Right now it's tough.
Who you got?
I put my money on UConn. Yeah, later defending champs.
Okay.
You talking about men or women?
Men.
Yeah, UConn.
Who you got for women?
South Carolina.
Damn right. Man, same.
What can you do?
Before we go any further, UMass had an okay season. I'm going with UConn, and if you look back to the NCAA preview show, Coach Hill picked South Carolina.
So you've been on the money all year.
South Carolina.
Just saying, look back at the NCAA preview show from a few months ago, and I said South Carolina was going to do what they did. Shout out to the road tripping vegans, and pretty soon look for Red, Black, and Vegan.
What's Red, Black, and Vegan?
Hopefully it's going to be an app.
Oh, shit, there we go.
Showcasing all black vegan restaurants.
Oh, shit.
Website included.
That's dope.
I'm a North Carolina fan.
Hey.
North Carolina fan, so we got North Carolina and South Carolina for the females.
They
killing it.
Damn right. UNC? Let's go. That's what time it is. Yo. All right, look. Let me get up out of here. I got South Carolina women. I want to see them have that perfect season. Come on, Dawn, y'all can do it. And UNC, let's go. Let's go Tar Heels, and we'll put some money on it. Yo, Mike, you were dope. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you guys. Anytime you want me back on, I'm more than happy to talk some more ball.
Hell yeah. And, bro, I am going to the crib April 21st, going to the game on the 22nd. For game 2 of the first round. So, man, holla at me. Let's mob to the game, yo.
Yeah, hit me up. See if we can get together.
Yeah, I cannot wait to go home and get some real damn pizza. The pizza here sucks. Yo, for real. Yo, be safe. Yo, thank you all y'all tuning in. We done. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
See you later. Peace out, Mike.
Appreciate it, Mike. Have a good one, bro.
We out.
For myself, for OThaGreat, for Max.
Hey.
Old Man Winter here. If I had it my way, it would stay winter all year long. Short days, wind chill, black ice, and a good polar vortex. Oh, heaven. Wait, is it getting warm in here?
Your cold snap is